With great lickage comes great responsibility.
Too many co-hosts. Too many co-hosts. Too many co-hosts. Too many co-hosts.
I heard a little clip.
Well,
Well,
I put it literally right up next to the mic, almost touching. Whatever, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Welcome to the Too Many Co-host. I'm your co-host, Dallas Outsider, and today we have our co-host, Gypsy,
That's me.
co-host, Tony,
I have a hummus.
co-host, Ashley, co-host, Riley,
hello.
co-host, Anthony,
Hello.
and our new co-host, Chairman.
Hello.
Yes, I can't believe we're at this many people now. It's insane.
Yeah.
And this is the podcast where we ask the question: is there too many co-hosts? Always now.
No, never.
Never.
No,
Never.
that's impossible.
Enough. We need
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Chairman.
I'm a piece of shit.
Dude, me too. No way.
Me too,
Yeah.
man.
There's so much in common.
Honest. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Is your name Ford?
I mean, my name can be whatever you need it to be. As long as I fit the mold. I do a lot of things, but I drink whiskey. I've got a couple of podcasts, and now I'm on you guys's, and it's everything I've heard so far. Listening to you at work and everything is a really good time. So
Yeah, I know. I listen to this while I'm like getting ready and showering and stuff. So 10 out of 10 podcast for sure.
yeah, I'm great. At some point,
I sound pretty great at this.
I'll use my phone sex voice later on, so people can use us. Never mind. Anyways, go on.
Wait, what?
Double
Phone
duty.
sex?
It's fine.
What is
Go
that?
on.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, it's when
Yeah,
a
a little
mommy
bit,
phone
yeah.
and a daddy phone love each other very much.
Oh, is that how the new phones are made?
Yeah.
I see.
iPhone
Nokia
S
and a
and
Razor.
iPhone 6.
Nokia and a Razor had a baby.
Yeah.
And out came BlackBerry.
I don't want to talk about those phones.
Yeah, that kind of.
Whose idea was it to put a ball in the middle of the little arrow?
Oh yeah, my mom used to have that one.
Yeah,
Innovative.
we abandoned the ball wheel mouse like a long time ago. I feel like BlackBerry should have gotten that message, you know?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
It was a lot easier to
believe they-
text and drive.
Okay, hold
trying
on.
to do that.
BlackBerry is a Canadian company, so you have to give us a little bit of time to catch up.
Yeah.
It's like Internet Explorer.
We're a little
Uh,
slow sometimes
technology.
with our
I'm slow in the head.
coal fuel electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were too busy getting rid of the headphone jack, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, delicious.
So you were talking about whiskies, Sherman. What would you say is your top 3 choices of whiskeys?
Hold
I
on,
like
can't remember.
examples. I like labels. Let's see.
We have Weller Antique.
Hmm.
We have, this is a bottle of Jefferson's Reserve. Jefferson's makes a really cool one called Jefferson's Ocean, and what they did was they distilled and barreled the whiskey, and they aged it. Part of the aging process, they put it on ships, and it actually sailed. It made it some journey. You can follow the path somewhere online, but with with it being wooden barrels, the outside air permeates
Mhm.
into the barrel, so those bottles have that kind of saltwater undertone to them, and it's really cool.
Is there like an app called Find My Whiskey? You can
I have
track
no
it.
idea. I have another identical shelf like this, floor to ceiling, on the opposite side of this room too, that we can't see. So
That's impressive.
And so what's so you did 2. What's number 1?
I
I can't. Oh shit, that was only 2. Fuck.
Yeah.
Pass. Next question.
Okay.
What's
guess-
what's the whiskey scene like? How do you like? I'm just curious how you get into like being a whiskey connoisseur.
I have no idea. I'm not a whiskey connoisseur. I just like to drink.
Okay. Well, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. That's,
Yeah, I'm not a
right.
connoisseur. I'm a consumer.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. Yeah, I could definitely say my favorite. I don't know if it's whiskey. It's more of a rye, but my favorite's the Crown Royal, which is a Canadian brand
Canadian.
drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite
So
is
all
apple
rye.
juice.
All rye is whiskey. Not all whiskey is rye.
Right.
Huh. I was just gonna ask
Oh.
if there's a difference between whiskey and rye.
Risky and rye.
Whiskey and rye. Yeah.
Whiskey and rye.
Our new podcast at 11 o'clock p.m. Risky and rye.
Yeah. Nice.
Put
do you
us on speaker and get your lotion bottles out, kids. Anyways, go on.
Took a turn already, guys.
Podcast after dark.
Yeah. So do you prefer drink it straight or with a soda?
I've got an old fashioned right now. I made with Buffalo Trace. It just depends on what I want to do. If I'm straight on the rocks, I'll make cocktails out of it. I've got a whole bar of mixes and mixers and bitters and all kinds of stuff. So it just depends.
Nice. So since we're on a drinking topic, what's everyone's go-to drink for like any occasion?
I'm a big water guy, you know.
Water's good.
That
That's
is true.
kind of that's my drink of choice, honestly. I got a nice tall glass right by me right now.
That makes
Big
me
fan.
thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, that's
Yeah,
not-
I could say I'm definitely like a rum and coke guy. I also love getting girl drink drunk.
Getting
Yeah.
what?
Girl drink drunk.
I think he's talking
Any
about the
cocktails.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a nice mojito from
I
time
like
to time.
if it doesn't have an umbrella on it, I'm not having it.
Fair,
Do
fair.
you not take offense to that? The girl in here does not take offense to that. I'm sorry, but
I definitely drink those drinks, and those are the only kind of alcohol I like.
Dude,
So
Hey. Well,
yeah,
hey.
it's the best.
There you go.
So as the only, I don't drink beer anymore. The only liquor I keep in my house is whiskey. But if you're at the beach or you're out doing something, you want something tasty, like get the girly drinks. I don't know why people
Oh, yeah.
shit on people for drinking
Mhm.
those. Like
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna
Wait, what
drink.
is the
Yummy.
girly drink?
I'm not gonna drink smoky
Like-
scotch sitting on the beach. Like people think I'm a psychopath.
Mm.
I want rum and pineapple juice or
Yeah, rum drinks are good. Rum drinks
rum's
are good.
amazing.
Strawberry daiquiris.
Ooh, brain freeze though. You
Ooh.
gotta watch out for brain freeze.
Yeah. Peach
I
bellinis.
drink
you
through
know.
brain freeze.
Great, you just power through it.
Yeah, I
lose all
literally.
function.
I,
Yeah, I was
kept
gonna say,
getting water.
I it's not just my
Pina
brain
coladas.
that freezes. It's like all of reality freezes for me when that happens. I need to stop all that I'm doing.
Oh
That's how I
man.
get more powerful. Don't stop.
Yeah,
You have to get the power ups.
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to not get
You
brain
know?
freezes. And then there was
Yeah.
like one time I was telling my dad that like I was like, oh, I don't get brain freezes. As I'm drinking something and then I got a brain freeze. I was like, fuck.
I literally get brain freezes from water. I get them like all
Oh my
the time.
God.
It's terrible.
Oh, jeez.
The part she's not
That's really
telling us
cold
is
water.
it's room temperature water too.
Yeah.
Extra bad.
You need to see a doctor.
I just can't drink anything.
Ask your doctor about this.
For a brain freeze longer than 4 hours, go see a physician.
Oh my God.
I would die.
Oh.
That's like that triggered something within me when you said that. That's horrifying. Just the thought of that.
I want to hear what horrifies you about hearing someone tell you that if something happens for more than 4
Well,
hours.
no, I mean like a 4-hour
Brain
brain freeze in
Oh, okay.
particular is
Just the concept
horrifying.
of that is
Just
pretty
like
That sounds fun.
Not something else for 4 hours. We're
yeah,
fine.
like are you just sipping on are you like doing what
constant.
are you doing like yeah, how does that work?
So you
Oh
have,
God.
you know, the popsicles
Carefully.
you had as kids where they're in the tube, right? The plastic tube.
Mm,
Mhm.
You've got-
Oh,
You're in a
yes.
situation where you're tied to a table. there's a 100-yard long, or for those of you in Canada, 100-meter long popsicle, and there's just a dude at the end who's just rolling the end and forcing the popsicle into your mouth at a steady rate, and it's just.
Have you thought of this before?
No, I just came up with this.
It's
sounds like something.
suspiciously clear and detailed.
This is like the children's version of the human centipede or something.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't help my like
I feel like that would be
existential
one of
horror
those
with
like
this.
that would be one of those children's horror stories that you would write about.
Yeah, like a Grimm's fairy tale, but like new.
An example is pretty great when you have to compare it to the centipede.
Yeah. I think you're onto something there.
Would you rather have a 4-hour brain freeze or eat deep fried toenails?
Oh my god.
4-hour brain freeze.
Welcome to the
Like,
shit
okay,
show.
well,
Hold on. Whose toenails? Whose toenails are you talking about?
Ooh,
That's a good question. Let's say
My toenails.
the last person
would
you talked to in person.
I guess I made my dad's toenails. Then.
Yeah,
No,
my
brain
sister's.
freeze.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm going with brain freeze. As
I talked
horrible
to
as
like
that is.
I talked to like 6 people at once before I went down here, so I had to eat like 6
That's
people's
worse.
toenails.
Oh my god, dude.
he's
You're
setting
having a
myself
feast.
on
Wow.
fire and
I
all.
didn't know you liked that.
Set yourself-
Yeah,
I'm
set
seeing you in a whole
yourself-
different light.
Oh no.
I don't know, just the idea of
They're
like
different
4
From
hours.
Dallas than I knew back on.
Yeah. Would it help if you like try to stick your thumb on your like your top part of your mouth, because that helps you with brain freeze.
You're
Is
tied
it-
to the table, remember?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
you can't
So
do
you
Do it
can
with your
just-
tongue.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It doesn't work as much
Yeah.
though.
Mm.
Plus, you have like a freezy in your mouth, so it's
It's
like
true.
it'd
Do
be
that
hard
for
to
4
do.
Well, then
hours.
how are you
Oh.
gonna get your thumb in there?
You're tied
That's
in
what
though.
she said.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but even if you weren't tied in, I'm saying you got a freezy in your mouth, bro.
Oh, it's true.
Got a
You
big
just
ass freezy being
stick the
force fed
freezy
down
and
your
thumb
throat.
inside, and your thumb's just wet with
Try using your
freezies.
breath. But it's usually warm.
Concentrate on your breathing.
Yeah.
This is actually it's actually not just some guy at the end of the field. This is like a Buddhist monk. This is a ancient technique that's been practiced
Yeah.
forever.
Initiate ritual.
To separate the body from the mind. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Jeez. I don't know how to
Wait, hold on.
segue from
We
that.
kind of hit a dead
I
end.
really need to say this. Just bear with me for a second here, okay? You're stuck. You're stuck tied to a table, so you have to drink it the little popsicle thing. So what if you use physic and warm yourself up, because it's got to come out at some point. So you just let it out and it warms you up. Like I'm just saying, it's
yeah,
physics.
see, I
Yeah. No,
see.
no, I get you. Yeah.
But you have to think
Um,
volume too, because your body has to process a certain amount of that as nutrients.
Oh
And then
yes.
Unless
Mhm.
you're at the right angle, it's not going to warm your head. So you're just going to have
Okay.
a pool of it.
So you have to be tied at a certain angle. Okay.
You have to be
What
Well-
if
down.
what if you were on a piece of hardware that was like spinning you? So like your mouth stayed in the same spot the whole time, so you're constantly around the thing, right? So this could work a little little warmth fluid rolling down. If you're spinning in like a spin cycle, just slowly while this popsicle's being
Centripetal
forced down your throat.
force.
Yeah,
Gonna go
exactly.
the other way.
I
This
see
just
that I'm
sounds like
not
you're on the
only
end of
person
like a-
here tonight.
Sounds
I
like
just
you're
want
on
to
the
say,
end of
if
the card,
Russian
bro.
soldiers is listening to this, we do not take credit for these torturous things.
Yeah. Don't get any ideas, Russia.
Exactly.
Any KGB or CIA or anything, just
Listen, comrade, it is okay. We have freeze pop in Russia too, but it is all of Russia is one freeze pop, and people live inside.
in Russia we just call it pop.
Well,
Here's another question. What flavor would you want? Would you choose if you had to
Oh,
go
the
through
pink.
it?
I don't know what flavor that is, but the pink.
Like
I always like
cherry
the
freeze
clear
pop
one.
Yeah, I like the clear one the most.
That was my
Clear?
shit.
That's the best. in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think
I'm going to
it
surprise
has.
you all by saying not maple syrup. even though I'm Canadian. Not maple syrup. I can't stand that shit.
I didn't even know if there is a maple syrup flavor.
There's maple syrup, everything. Just go to the grocery
And-
store, dude.
yeah,
Even in
sure.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
Seriously. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'm not.
Before
I'm
I
gonna
answer
stop on the maple syrup. I'm friggin' tired of maple syrup.
I'm so freaking tired of maple syrup, man.
Okay,
Bullshit.
70% of Canadian maple syrup comes out of Quebec. So here you go anywhere and there's just maple syrup everywhere. I'm sick of it. It does not taste good.
Would you like
I
some
don't-
maple
yeah.
syrup juice?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh,
Juice is like
Um,
sugary and syrupy enough. Just to oh
Thank you. Yes.
We
Yes.
refine it with our maple syrup.
Also, what makes it mapley, like flavored? you know?
probably the tree.
the maple
Just the
tree.
tree.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Maple tree, yes, probably where it comes from. It's just balling here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The great
Um,
mysteries.
Mine
like
grows
how-
on trees.
I like how
Can there
5
be
different people
rum?
just shit on you at once. For the-
Yeah, well, Can there be
Yeah.
rum in the freeze pop?
Can there be rum?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think
That
that would
sounds
actually go pretty well with that clear freeze pop.
Actually, yeah,
flavor,
I
you
would
know?
probably enjoy it for 4 hours for sure.
A rum freeze pop. So you get the ice cream headache and then you get the hangover headache. So you get
Oh, yeah.
or headache.
Yeah, that might just
We're
add
onto
more
something
add
here.
more fuel to the fire.
The
Well, you need to
double
remember
header.
this started as like a torture technique, right? Because
Okay,
it was
oh,
either
yes.
this or the toenails. So
Right. So it adds to it. So
you
it's
got
good.
Toenails
you got to
don't
make it
sound
equivalent. I feel like now we're
horrible.
kind of getting to the toenail level.
Okay, but
this
for the
one.
toenails, would you eat it by itself or would you put it on something?
on something. Actually, probably
Yeah,
in
if I
something.
have the
so that I
option,
could
oh
just
my God.
swallow. Just,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's like the idea of like taking a drink when you're taking a pill. You know what I mean? You just
Yeah.
power through it. I'm
Can
still
you
on Team
grind it
Toenail
up?
either way.
Yeah, I'm still on team toenails. I don't care if I had to eat 6 people's toenails.
If you can grind it up, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's true too, actually. Yeah.
You just take a mirror. Never mind.
What? Where,
No, you were onto
I'm
something.
curious.
No,
I'm
no,
curious.
no, I-
What were you gonna
yeah.
go with that?
Listen, the toenails have to go down one way or the other, and you might as well have fun while you're doing it.
True. It's
Yeah.
true.
I'm so confused. I would probably put it in like a burger or something. You know, treat it as like fried onions.
I would never want to eat a burger again.
I'd be okay with that.
You just every time the rest of your life you're eating a burger, you're just gonna be like looking at.
That's true. You know what?
Yeah.
I'd
Like, does this have toenails?
I would have PTSD. I would choose a food I don't like all that much. One that I can
No,
tolerate, but
yeah,
one that I
that's
could live
true.
without.
Probably
Okay,
hot
well,
dogs.
You
What?
could
Yes.
also
Yep,
put it
fuck
in
it.
put it
Hot
in a
dogs.
food that you can like get it into, but that it'll
Yeah.
actually stay together. That you could like swallow. So something that's like small enough to swallow, but like enough to where it like sticks together, so you don't have to like
Ice cream.
taste it.
Basically,
No,
it's basically put it in the freeze pop.
Toenail.
Yes, now we're getting it.
Yes.
So really, no matter what you choose, it's all the same torture.
There
That's
is
gonna be the
no
worst one.
escape.
That's the worst option of all. That really can't. You really can't.
The
top
illusion
that.
of choice.
You don't eat
Yeah.
the freeze pop. The freeze pop eats you.
You can slowly crush.
That's gonna be a
Soviet
lot. That's gonna
Russia.
be a lot of toenails for that 100-meter long freeze pop.
Well, we
Do
didn't
you
talk
think
about
there'll
the
be a
intervals.
thumbnail for this?
Oh yeah, that's true. It could be like every
no,
5 minutes you
there'll be a
have the
toenail for this.
A single little
super,
clipping.
a single toenail and a freeze pop, just like without any
Another
contact.
freeze pop within the freeze pop.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you know what you
Freeze
do?
popception.
Multi-dimensional freeze pop.
You take a picture of like a toenail and then you put the versus sign, like the fiery versus sign you see on those like death battle things
Yeah.
or whatever, and then just like
How to get no views on the internet ever?
Yeah. Why is there
101.
why is that the least views out of all of it? I'm so
Yeah.
confused. This should have been a hit.
Thumbnail has a gross toe on it. Like
It's just like diseased and like has like abscesses in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
who's listening?
now,
they're in for a ride today. They're gonna be like, "What happened to this show?"
Oh god.
if you make it a diseased like toe, that does change my opinion on Team Toenail.
Yeah.
If it's
Clean the toenail.
100%.
Toe
I'm
fungus.
going. I think I'm
well, that
always
just
going
adds
the
for our
popsicle.
protein though.
Well, I don't know if I want that protein. I don't think something's good just because it's protein.
Yeah,
No,
I'd rather eat
everybody
a rhino's
dislikes
horn.
that.
Not all protein.
You know,
Everybody
is protein.
disliked that.
It's like I've heard people make that argument before. It's like it's not like we don't get enough protein. Like I don't know.
All right.
People who bite their nails get protein.
I
Yeah.
wonder what the nutrition facts are for deep fried toenails
Jesus Christ.
We're
I mean,
still
if
deep
compared to 100-meter long
Okay, so
frequency.
the thing is, if you do deep fry them, then that is gonna remove like most of the diseases. But just the idea is still like
Yeah.
fucked for me.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
like
No
how
matter,
it's like the argument that vegans have about like eating meat. Oh, well, we're not supposed to eat meat, but it's like, oh, well, we can cook it, right? That's like we've gotten to that point. We figured that out. We have that technology.
Mhm.
Where it's like, still though, I don't want to eat an animal, right?
The
meat actually helps
But it's
us,
like, well, yeah, you know,
Love
it is
eating
totally healthy to eat these deep fried toenails, but it's still fucking disgusting,
yeah.
Right.
and I don't want to do it.
Or like
I-
the. Actually, you go.
I turned to Google for this, and I have bad
Mhm.
news for everyone who's choosing toenails.
Oh,
Okay.
oh no.
So nails and hair are made of keratin, which is
Yeah.
not digestible, right?
Aw.
So I'll be eating carrots.
So
Which means
you're
that
shitting out toenails.
That's not what.
The
That's
whole
not what he
toenail-
meant.
the whole toenail is going to
Guys,
come back out of you in the same state it went in. So if you
Mm.
don't chew that shit,
That's why we're grinding it up, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
You make it like a garlic powder.
So toenails are corn, basically.
listen, if
Yeah.
you grind it
Yeah.
up and take a straw to
Okay.
it, you'll put
Just
it
think,
in the
just think of it as
recipe.
corn then. You know, it's simple.
Well, yeah, but to be fair,
Oh.
okay, so with the toenails, if you don't properly grind it, like it's just gonna cut your asshole up as it's it's just sharp toenails. Like it's not.
Oh no.
But if you snort it, it doesn't even go in the digestive system at all, and you're free.
Oh.
Sure, it just goes straight to your brain.
Oh.
Now you got
Just shred up my
people are gonna
nasal
call you
cavity.
toenail brain.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh. Oh, my nose.
They
Why
call
did you
me
do this
toenail
to me?
brain.
Oh. Constant nose. No.
Oh.
You know what? I'll still go for toenails.
I'm not doing it. Can't do that.
No.
If we're
I'm
allowed
a-
to really grind them up, then yeah, I'm still team toenail. If we're not, though, that might change my.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends if I'm hungry or thirsty when I
Right.
get to decide.
I
If I'm
stand
like,
by my vegan argument. I'm getting drunk on this popsicle, I guess.
yeah.
Coconut rum and a pineapple popsicle. You're fucking
Absolutely,
ho.
right? Come on.
Interesting. Yeah, because like if I had to choose like an hour before I have to do the thing, if I'm either thirsty or hungry, I go for either one. So it really
Okay.
depends on what I'm feeling at the end.
Here's the problem too. I just thought of when it comes to the popsicle one, right? It's like, okay, so you have brain freeze for like the 4 hours, right? And then a little
Mhm.
bit after, obviously. And then once the alcohol wears off, you got a hangover.
Yeah, yeah. That's
But
what
the
we're
alcohol one can be solved by just drinking more.
True. The cause is the
Yes.
cure.
Yeah, it's pair the
Yeah,
cause.
you have to wean yourself off of.
It's just like a paradox. You just
All
never
right,
stop
boys.
eating.
Round 2. Let's
I
have
solved
another
it with the thing
popsicle.
that caused it.
Round 2.
Oh, I hate this headache. Let's get this even worse. Let's ignore this with this more alcohol popsicle.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, that's
oh no.
but that's the thing with toenail ones though. You can just like it probably lasts like 5 minutes and it's already the challenge is done. There's no more toenails after that.
You have to
Unless-
think about it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
true.
I've eaten worse. So
Well, and because we said it was the last
Fuck it from
person
your
you
memory.
talked to before this, the odds are that you know this person. So every time you see them,
That's true.
every time,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like,
They look at you in the corner store. It's like, hey, remember that? Yeah.
You're
That's
infinitely
the
closer
magical
with that
moment.
person forever, whether you like it or not.
Forever.
But would you
Like-
rather be known? Well, I don't know. I know what the answer is going to be. You know, would you rather be known as eating toenails, or would you rather be known for eating a 100
You would
yards.
go down in history
freezing.
as the guy who took that popsicle down for 4 hours.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I'm sure
Sounds
a
bad.
bunch of people already eat toenails just because already.
Yeah.
Wait, would you have to ask yourself for the toenails, or how do we get the toenails?
Gifted.
Yeah.
So
How are we
it's,
sourcing this?
Well, I mean,
in the
Just have
popsicle
your-
one, the guy's like,
no, please.
What was
Wait,
that,
what?
Tony?
sorry, your stuff was cut out a bit there.
He's
Joker
going-
moment.
Freaking psychopath over here.
Don't worry. I
Run freeze pop over there.
Schizophrenia.
You already started.
Well, in the popsicle one, he's like tied down, right? So presumably there's like a Joker-esque, like villain doing
True.
this shit. So I imagine he's also tying you down in the toenail scenario, like
Ooh.
at a table,
Oh yeah, probably.
and then probably
Mm.
cut off the other guy's toenails.
But do you
But,
like
oh,
get?
You could be
I-
tied down consensually.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone disputed that.
Well, you have to choose one or the other. I guess there is just coercion overall. Yeah, you're right. You're
Well,
right.
that's what I mean. Like, it's not
Yeah.
like. I mean, I guess you could technically choose one of those two options for like fun, but I don't know if
it
anyone here wants to
depends.
do that.
You know what? I'm slowly drifting to the freezy side.
Now, here's another plot twist, right? You've chosen the toenail, but the rules that come with the challenge state that the toenail, you cannot harm someone to get the toenail. So you're just like
Oh, you have to
following
harvest?
you're just
You
following
have
someone
to harm
around
someone.
for no. You just
No.
you follow your mark around for weeks, and then they stub their toe and let it turn black and fall off, and you're just
Oh,
there in
wait.
the corner that you're just there in the corner of, of their bedroom, just going, "Hey, are you going to eat that?" No.
You know, I was just thinking of like toenail clippings. I wasn't even thinking of the whole toenail.
No, the entire toenail.
Oh
Okay,
my
yeah,
God.
that makes
it so much worse.
Okay.
Go to the doctor to get their toenails removed with the
I mean, yeah,
ingrown
the fact that you
toenails.
had to rip someone's toenail off to.
All right. You know what? I'm Team Freezy Pop now. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's
So next Friday then, or
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I
Maybe
think
the
I'm gonna go
toenail
with the
from
freezy pop.
first.
I'll still go with the white flavor, maybe with
Absolutely.
some rum in it.
Oh yeah, flavors. What
it's
about
black
that?
licorice flavor?
Oh my
Very
Cherry.
specific.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, here's another thing.
That's terrible.
You don't get to choose your flavor. It's only black licorice.
No.
Okay, that's terrible.
What if it was Russian roulette?
So you could
You have
put
the chance
Jaeger.
of it.
Well, it was Russian roulette, so you have a
I'd be
chance
fine with
to shoot yourself before you can do the challenge.
What if before either of the challenge we gave you a pistol with one bullet in it?
Can it be a semi-automatic?
Okay, it's you're on a train track, right? And there's 3 levers. You pull the one, you go you go forward, and then the one on the left goes left, one on the right goes right. But you don't know which one's which. So one of them just kills you. The other
Yeah.
one does the freezy pop, and the last one does the tuna.
Oh. Okay.
Nice.
Leave it all up to chance. I like it.
Yeah. And then if you get the
Sounds
freezy
good.
pop, it's a dartboard as to the various flavors, and you have to throw a
Yeah.
blindfolded
Or
dart.
or similar to Russian roulette, you have a one bullet in the chamber, and you have to either point at yourself, then point at the toenails, and then point at the freezy pop, and then see which ones get shot first.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do,
Yeah, that
you
could
do
work.
the
Just play
spin,
eeny,
and
meeny,
then
miny, mo. Might as well.
every
Can I just pause all this for a second here, if you all don't mind? Somebody just yawned, and none of us was infected by it, and this is creeping me out.
Oh,
Because
the
usually
yawn
when
effect.
somebody yawns, everybody else starts yawning.
I didn't even
didn't
see
Nobody
who
yawned.
yawned. Was it me who
Who
yawned? I don't
Who
even know.
yawned?
Let me.
Yawner, declare yourself.
Oh, wait,
Come on.
I'm not a yawn.
No, I will not.
I'm guessing it was someone wearing orange sitting in a bathroom.
Yeah.
It just creeps me out that none of us reciprocated and started yawning.
I vote on orange. Orange is
I
sus.
was-
Or just us.
Look, this conversation is taking 100
Why?
right now.
Where?
All right,
In
pause. Let's
bathroom.
get back to the Toenail podcast.
Yes. That's back to the interesting conversation. Okay.
Yeah, this is serious.
Okay, guys, this is super serious. Now, who would win in a fight, Batman or Goku?
Goku. Goku.
Yeah, probably.
But what
That's
if
actually pretty
each of them were missing a toenail?
Oh.
And
Oh,
what if one of them was eating a freezy while he's fighting?
What if they each have? What if they have the ends of the freeze pop are in each of their mouths? Each missing a toenail?
who would get to the center first?
Right.
And in the center, there's a toenail.
Kind of beautiful if you look at it that way.
Yeah.
it's very
I wonder.
artistic.
Okay, that idea makes me think: is there a contest anywhere, or like anyone that's done a video of it? Of like, okay, you know how the Tootsie Pops, right? There's like the chocolate in the center. Has anyone done one where like one person holds it up, right, and there's one person on one side, one person on the other, and they lick it and see who gets there first? Like a competition.
Oh.
Are you familiar with Rule 34?
Yeah. very, very much so, certainly.
There's a
That
thing you're not going to be able to forget for a while.
no joke though, I would watch that. I would watch that competition.
That
There's
seems
the
like it'd be a
psychopath.
fun couples thing. I don't know, like a
Yeah.
very competitive.
I would just eat the pop or the thing.
just bite it off of it and
Yeah, I'll bite
So
it
you don't
off
get a
and
chance
look
to
them
lick
it.
into the eyes. Just the whole
Oh my
time.
god.
I bite it down and just look them into the eyes and just take the whole thing and say, "It's mine now. It's not
Your
yours."
teeth shatter.
That's an alpha move right there.
So how big is this? Because I'm thinking like we can make it like a Pepsi challenge kind of thing. Make it a big,
oh, maybe if it was like a
huge
big
marketing
Tootsie
push.
Roll, that would
Yeah,
that
that's
would,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like
yeah, okay.
you bring
That'd
people
be
up
cool.
on a stage in Vegas or something.
Mhm.
Ben Gillette's there.
What- what-
You have to lick Teller out of the Tootsie. I trapped him in the
He's inside the Tootsie Roll.
No,
You
let me
have to
tell you.
lick him out.
In my time, I've seen a lot of people try and do a lot of things with these Tootsie Rolls. You impressed me.
You fooled us.
And then
You sounded like Mickey on Rocky. That would be a great action movie. Come on, Rocky. Lick
I
the
was-
pop.
listen, it was a fine line between that or just Jesse Ventura. So I went that.
I went with the boxer, not the conspiracy nut.
Just make a whole, just like a
Come
whole
on,
like Rocky.
Stallone made an action movie about arm wrestling. An action movie about arm
That's
wrestling.
awesome.
If he can do
How do you
that,
do
he can
that?
do an action
we-
movie about licking a stinky lollipop.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, I think it needs to happen.
write it down, guys. Make it happen.
Somebody write a screenplay and submit it.
All right, I'll make it go after like the B movie.
What would the training montage for that even include? Like
Just continuous licking.
Listen, you don't
Yeah.
want to know.
That's the whole
Just
movie.
licking both, just having two Tootsie Rolls and just licking.
Okay,
both-
what you know
Lick
what song
harder.
shows up in song shows up in the movie, right?
Hmm.
Is "Lick It Up" by Kiss. Obviously, that's the movie.
The training consists of a.
There you go.
Film
You got the
score.
soundtrack, you got the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only
Yeah.
look it up though.
It's
Let's
that's
pitch it to
it's just on-
Universal.
It's like Top Gun, where it just plays Danger Zone 3 times.
The studio, the set is real simple. It's just a leather couch in a room with a desk and a camera on it. And someone tells you you're there to interview for a job, but then he brings out a Tootsie Roll.
This is the cast.
This is turning into a different type of movie.
Well, that's the parody. That comes afterwards.
Yeah, that's the parody of it.
That's later on, like a
When he
year
says-
afterwards.
No. When he says afterwards, like they're waiting to shoot that as soon as we off set.
Yeah, the production finishes, and then they're immediately going.
Gotta lick that Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
You're special, Rock. You got more
Yeah.
saliva in your tongue than anyone else I've ever seen.
Make sure you lick it real
With
good.
great lickage comes great responsibility.
Don't forget to lick
Lickage.
that Tootsie Pop.
I'm gonna take that phrase and stick it in my back pocket to use on a rainy day.
Great lickage. I would put that. I'm gonna clip that for out of context. Just put that on the intro. Oh man, what's your favorite part of the episode? I like when they talked about Tootsie Roll Pops for 30 hours.
No, I like the toenail part.
Still hung
Be
up on
quiet
that.
for
What
30
will it take to
seconds and say,
convince
I
you?
like that too.
Hey, okay, so anyone in the comments of any like wherever this is posted, are you team Toenail or team
Yeah,
Freeze
I'll
Pop?
put a poll on. Put up a poll.
What is
Team
speaking?
Toenail or Team Freezy?
We need to know.
Yeah.
This
This
is
is
very
about
important
most
information that we must
For the
find.
record, I don't need to know, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna not look at the results of this. You
Yeah.
can enter it. I'm
comment-
not gonna look at it.
If you
The
comment
results
that you're
will
Team
disgust me.
Toenail, I'm creeping your social media. If you comment your Team Toenail, right? I'm warning your friends and family, probably your local police department.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, in that case, you'd have to warn them, right? Because it's like the last person you saw in person, right? So, like, they should be warned if your team.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can
He's gonna
Actually,
steal
yeah.
your toenails,
go on
man.
a- you have to go on a registry. You can't be within 500 feet of a nail salon.
Oh no, stay away from me.
You can't be 500 feet of a deep fryer.
What's what's the name of like what's the name of the foot doctor?
Podiatrist.
Yeah, podiatrist. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. You can't be near a podiatrist either.
You can't set foot in a Walmart because there's like Dr. Scholl's everywhere.
Question, what if you were married to a podiatrist?
You'd have to
Well,
get divorced.
Yeah.
Immediate
no.
like annulment.
I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, but your diet could really, like, if they were able to sneak something home from work for you, like just a little bag, it wouldn't.
So
have
now
to
they're an accomplice.
Is it an accomplice or is it?
An enabler, I guess, would be a better word.
Yeah,
Are
I
they
think
just
that's
feeding their
The
spouse
black
out
market
love?
of nails.
Okay, here's a new challenge. You either do the Toenail or Freezy, or you have to lick a giant Tootsie Roll Pop.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
dude, what's the downside of Tootsie Roll?
yeah. I mean, I know this.
But you probably spend days doing it.
Listen,
I think we put that as a D tier or something. We did a Gypsy and I from our previous podcast. We just recently did a candy tier list, and it was a very long candy tier list, by the way.
Yeah, it was like 50, like 60 candies or some shit. But yeah, we put
my
the
God.
Tootsie Pop pretty low because like really the Tootsie Roll in the middle is like the worst part of it.
well, the Tootsie
Yeah.
Pop is bad, but the Tootsie Roll itself is not, because you know what you're getting.
Well, no,
The
but it's like
Tootsie
why would you
Pop is
want?
psychological warfare. You're like, oh, candy, good, lollipop, and then you get in the middle, you're like, what, this fucking bullshit.
Exactly, like it's a mismatch. Like it just
Yeah.
doesn't, who wants chocolate with their like hard candy like that?
Yeah, I don't think chocolate and lollipops are a good mixture for me. So I
We could
don't
make the
usually
chocolate
get it.
hard.
No what?
We could make the chocolate harder.
Well,
Chocolate
it's not
popsicle. Wait, what the hell?
it's not the softness of chocolate. The problem is the taste. Like, 'cause I don't mind like a soft center, but
Yeah, I think we all feel the same.
Just gonna make a compilation of too many co-hosts
comment.
out of context clips.
Think about the Tootsie Roll.
This
thing.
episode, you mean?
Yeah.
If you choose the Tootsie Roll option, there are, at that point, because you've obviously gone viral for filleting a large Tootsie Roll, you can now,
A comically large Tootsie Roll.
your skills
Wait,
are
what's
now in
filleting
demand.
mean?
that's a blowjob.
It's,
Oh,
well,
oh.
there might be kids listening.
Ask your
learning.
parents.
I have
Yeah.
explicit warnings on my episodes, so it might be good.
But it starts with a Tootsie Roll. It ends with quitting your day job and starting an OnlyFans. And at that
Hey,
point, you're
man.
set. All
The real
because
money comes.
That's
Yeah.
millions of dollars at
It's
least.
the easy money, the real money, the
So
good
if you're
money.
listening to this and you take this challenge in your life, please think of us when you become millionaires, because we've inspired you to pursue your dreams of
And then give us
lifting
a
big
portion.
chocolate logs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll sue you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be a pal
Yeah.
and buy us a bunch of bot subscribers.
Yeah. Want to be famous?
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot how the rest of the thing went. 5 more
Speaking of
followers here at blank blank blank.
speaking of internet bots, does anybody else has they've started getting emails? They've stopped calling me now and they're emailing me. I'm getting the emails like, "Oh, your home security system is out of date." Well, joke's
Yeah.
on you, motherfucker. I didn't have one to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I love when they
That's
tell
it.
me like my it's like, oh, your Kohl's thing account is locked or something. It's like, man, I never shopped in a Kohl's mall. Like,
Yeah.
so
Especially not enough to have an account.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I usually
Now
get
at the
like
Tootsie Roll store, I have an account.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
For s-
TootsieRolls.com.
yeah. I usually get like stuff from Netflix or phone services that I don't even use, and I don't even own. I don't even have a Netflix account, so that's those ones I find the most funny because it's always the ones I don't have.
you don't have a Netflix account.
No.
I mean, technically, I don't either. I still
Okay,
bum
well,
my parents, so
technically,
Technically, you don't. Like it's a family account, but I don't
yeah.
even use it. Hashtag boycott Netflix.
How do you boycott it?
Eh,
Well, it's worth boycotting because they don't have every season of every show I've ever wanted to watch.
It's
Oh
true.
god.
Well,
They
my
threatened
God.
to remove The Office everywhere, and I'm done. I'm done.
I
don't watch
I've been
The
hearing
Office.
that a lot on social media. People are mad because various streaming platforms are releasing shows weekly or bi-weekly
Yeah.
or whatnot, and people are outraged. I assume everyone on this podcast is old enough to remember when shows were just on television and you had to
Mhm.
wait. And if you came back from the bathroom after the commercials were over, fuck it, whatever happened in those 30 seconds was gone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what was really fun is that you had 5 new episodes for 5 weeks, and then you had 10 weeks of reruns. So if you missed it, you could
Mm.
watch it for the 10 weeks of reruns, and then they'd bring it back for 5 new episodes, and then another 10 weeks of reruns.
Yeah.
God, I hated
Or you can
waiting
just
for like
rent the season on at
reruns.
Blockbuster.
I remember Blockbuster. Those were the days.
Those
Yeah.
were the days.
Does anyone remember the last thing they got from Blockbuster?
I think we
The
still have it.
Ds.
Hmm. Super Dragon Ball Z from PS2, I think, is the last one I tried with it.
It was definitely a PS2 game for me. Yeah.
I think it was Van Wilder for me.
Ooh, that's likely.
It was
Mine-
Enchanted. Ow.
Didn't
Fucking
have
Enchanted.
Blockbuster over here. Just
Damn.
sorry.
No?
No.
What was the
Sorry.
big rental chain? Yeah.
Videotron. It's the
Mm.
big cable provider here in
Oh.
Quebec. And
Cool.
yeah, I think the last one that I knew of closed about 5 years ago. It was
Oh,
still
wow.
it was still going strong here. Blockbuster was gone, and Videotron was still going strong. But
Yeah.
yeah, eventually the internet got here in Canada about 5 years ago. And
Good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Family Video here was strong until, like 2 years ago with the pandemic, and then they
Yeah.
finally
We also had the
shut down.
Rogers video rental store too.
It actually
That was
wasn't
a lot.
Blockbuster for me either. It was called VHQ.
Oh, interesting.
HQ.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Video
But it will come
headquarters.
back in about maybe 10, 20 years. It will come back. Like everything comes back
Oh,
in a
yeah.
retro fashion.
Yeah, it'll come back in as like a nostalgic type of thing.
Can't wait
Exactly.
for
Like
the hipster Gen
Yeah.
Alphas to
Yeah.
do it.
exactly. Like in the 1980s, they had these 50s themed restaurant everywhere. So in 20 years, you're gonna have the Blockbuster themed. I don't know
Yes.
what. So yeah, it'll come back in the nostalgia form for maybe 4 or 5 years, and then it'll be gone again.
Yeah.
Well, there's still that one Blockbuster place, right? Like, there's still one place that
Yeah,
still
there's
runs.
I think
yeah,
there's
there's one
one,
in
yeah.
In Alaska, I think is that it?
Yeah.
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh,
Okay, sorry.
Oregon. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Last
well-
one I rented was Mortal Kombat 9 for the PS3.
Nice. That's a good game.
Nice. Solid choice. Solid
Yeah.
choice.
We spent all spring break playing that one, and
Dude.
we eventually just bought it.
Shao Kahn pisses me off in that game.
Oh, I hate
so
Shao
much.
Kahn. He's a
Like
he's a prick.
he just taunts all the time, and then like he gets you in a juggle like with his moves, and it's just like it was fucking stupid.
Yeah, Shao Kahn was a prick ever since too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Speaking of retro renting, I used to rent Netflix, like the discs, up until like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
Really?
remember.
They did
Yeah.
it that recently?
Yeah,
I
no,
did
they're,
it in college all the time, but
they're
that was
still
before they had anything on there.
they're still doing it. I don't know if like you can sign up now. I don't know, but
They
like they
still
were
do it.
still doing. Yeah, yeah. It's
Weird.
just
Pretty
nobody
cool.
knows because it's like everyone's just like, yeah, well, it's streaming, obviously.
Mhm.
But our internet was shit for so long, as you know, Dallas. So it's just like, okay, well, I guess discs.
I remember
Yeah.
when they first advertised they were gonna also do like rental for streaming video games type of
Mhm.
thing too,
Yeah.
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 but that didn't obviously didn't go through.
Yeah.
So on the topic of renting videos and things, everyone's used Redbox or something similar, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah, I still have
Actually
GameFly.
haven't.
that
but
was
I
almost
understand
gonna
what it
be
I
is.
a
believe so.
that was
Yeah.
almost gonna be the next blockbuster.
What sort of shady shit did you do to steal movies from the Redbox machines?
Yeah, I've never done that.
We didn't have it in Canada, but I do remember we did actually go to rent one when we went down to Washington and we
So
visited
we had
there.
with the way it works is it you take obviously you know if you've used it, you put in your information and you choose the movie you want, and then it sends you the receipt either to your email or whatever, and then it comes out, and on the inside of the disc, right, like the ring, on the
I like the
inside.
gesture you did there.
Listen, keep that in mind when it's Tootsie Roll time, and you'll be okay.
Oh. Ooh.
No, there was a barcode on the inside, and my friend, the only one in our friend group who had a printer, he had a printer that would print on the label paper, which at the time, not all printers could print on that. Most printers would
Mhm.
just print a regular paper, but his could print on photo paper, label paper, whatever. So we would take the barcode and make an image of it, scan it, and then print it on the label, stick it on a blank disc, and then return the blank disc to the red box. And it was a very complicated thing where you had to make a burner email account, and then you had to use a
Oh my
prepaid
God.
like burner credit card. But we got a bunch of movies for $1 a pop. So
That just sounds more complicated than just straight up
Yeah.
buying
I ain't
renting
got the
it.
time.
That's
Yeah.
torture.
when
When
you're
you're not
14 or
one,
15 years old, like what
That's
are you
true.
gonna
It's
do?
pretty
I guess
cool.
yeah, when you're 14, 15, then you do
That's
have
like
time.
that's like a tactical like move that you just did. Like you had to yeah.
200 IQ move.
the reason that
Yeah.
works is because he didn't have to fund the printer or the ink or any of that. Shit.
It's true. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. What was your profit margin on this?
Well, his parents' profit margin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic.
I thought about stealing a couple things from GameFly, but we never did it. Because like there's this one
Well, I
game.
forgot about GameFly.
Yeah, I still use
Yep.
it, but
What's GameFly?
it's like
What's GameFly?
it rents games for the most part. It's just pretty much like the Netflix disc thing, but for games. Actually, they do
Yeah.
movies now too, which is nice. But this is pretty much just Netflix, but with games.
Huh.
But yeah, there's like one game because they don't really sell a lot of PS3 games anymore because they don't have as many, obviously these days.
Mm.
And but they'll still rent a couple. And there was like a Sly Cooper. Like I had never played Sly Cooper till like last year,
Mhm.
and I really liked the game. And I was like, so I sent him an email. Like, hey, would you, like, is this available for sale? Because it wasn't on the website. Maybe I thought I could get to someone. They're like, no, we don't do that. I was like, okay, well, I guess now I can't even think about stealing it because they would know I.
You wouldn't think
Right.
about stealing a video game.
Yeah, no. I
You
thought about
wouldn't.
it.
What is the
You
warning that
wouldn't
used to
download
come
a
on videos? You wouldn't download a car. Bitch, I might.
Yeah, apparently, from what I heard, the music on the commercial was actually stolen in the sense that like they didn't pay the rights properly for that.
That's fucking amazing.
Ooh.
That's brilliant.
That's the most government thing in the history of government things.
That's so fucking iconic. Oh.
It was like a grainy black screen, wasn't it, with like white letters on it?
Yeah, and it's like kind of like shaky and
like that
edgy.
70s. Yep,
That's
yep.
Yeah.
wait, you wouldn't download a car commercial?
Yeah.
No way.
What?
That is so. Oh my god. I don't know if there's any bigger irony.
That's honestly incredible. That's so good.
That's good. Well, I can tell you like an ironic fact, like
Oh, he
the
actually got his money apparently. Sorry, I'm like looking it up. So like
Oh,
he
well,
he did
good.
eventually get his money, but the idea is like initially he like loaned it for some sort of like movie thing or something.
Hmm.
But then they kept using it for like other things, including the ad.
Oh,
And then
Mm.
he's pretty much like, hey, what the fuck? Like I didn't get my royalties. And then eventually he got it like I guess years later. But
right.
yeah, but at the time, yeah, it was you know, it's like yeah, you
That's
wouldn't
so
steal a
funny.
car, huh? But apparently you would not pay an
steal.
artist the rights.
Yeah.
Pretty
You
much
wouldn't
what it
download a
Uh.
band.
That's fun.
Ugh.
What was I gonna say? Did you know that the creator of Match.com, uh, his wife left him after she met someone on Match.com?
Is that true? That's
Yeah, that's
hilarious.
What?
actually true.
That's hilarious.
Jesus.
Wow.
Talk about shooting yourself in the foot.
Oh my
Yeah, maybe you
god.
should have used like a different tester or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
honey, do you want to test try my new website?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be great for people around the world. You know.
That's gotta hurt,
Honey, it
though.
works. I
Especially
just
great
found a
for
match today.
yeah, it's great for it was especially great for Jerry down the street. Like,
Yes. I guess it's a success.
Well, that's gotta hurt,
He
though.
just
Oh,
wipes his tears with money.
guy's just struggling
Right.
through the TV commercial. Like, you want proof that Match.com works? Here's my fucking divorce papers.
Did she get like money for like helping or you know for being there when he made Match.com?
I have no clue.
Oh my
Because that
god.
would be
She
like
was
the
like,
extra fuck you.
Probably.
yeah. Oh
Can
man.
you imagine that?
oh,
Yeah, it's,
like just like winning on multiple ways and just hurting this guy's like
I've
heart.
won. I've won, but at what cost?
He's just
I
sitting
won.
at home, just crying and eating his own toenails. Just what have I come to?
Why are we
This,
here?
His
this
To
is
suffer.
that's why his wife left him.
yeah. This
Are
is
the
like
freezer
a
pops done yet?
His
this
wife
is like
was
a
a freezer.
Greek tragedy, man.
His wife was Team Freezer Pops, and he found someone who was also Team Freezer Pops.
go to my new website for dating. It's called Toe.nail.
How many thumbnails did you put in there?
Oh.
I'm gonna see if that's a website actually. Toe.nail. Let's see.
Don't. Oh no.
Oh
no.
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 You're like, Gary,
No,
I gotta be.
no.
Oh, it doesn't even pop up as a website. Hold on, let's try.
Oh.
Well, let's
HTTPS. Yeah.
Let's fix that.
Tell me .nail isn't a domain? Like, come on.
I don't care. I'm still trying.
well,
It's
now's our
about to be
chance.
when I go to GoDaddy.com and fucking register that shit.
Right.
Yeah. You could buy it as
Redirect
a
it
redirect.
to the
Yeah.
podcast channel.
Yes.
Toe.nail.
Yeah.
It'll just be our biggest Easter egg.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it didn't
On,
it didn't redirect into anything. So yeah, it is open.
Oh.
Interesting.
The more you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, don't
The
even tell
toe-
anyone.
toe
But
you know.
that
Yeah.
The more you toe.
On my other
More on your
podcast, we
toes.
kept redirecting guests to. We told people if you have any questions or you want to message into the show, email gofuckyourself@gmail.com for the longest time until we made one, and then we were like, hey, we should actually make an email for the pod, and I tried to get gofuckyourself@gmail.com, and someone already had it, which means that person may very well have gotten emails directed
Yeah.
at me.
He's probably like, what the hell are these?
It's
just trying to do my ordinary business email check.
Yeah.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I want to see that on a business card. Like the American Psycho scene, and he puts that card down. It says, "Go fuck yourself at gmail.com."
He's sitting at
That's
home
incredible.
crying. He's like, why is no one emailing me back about these jobs I've been applying for? And then he suddenly gets emails and he's like, holy shit, there's like 7 emails in a day. And he opens them and it's all people shit talking my podcast.
You fucking suck.
He's got a friend over for dinner and he looks at his business card that he's got it written on. He's wearing his suit and he says, you know what? Fuck it. And he goes in the kitchen and he starts playing Huey Lewis in the News, and then he puts on a plastic raincoat, and then it just devolves into this fucked up,
Oh, no.
Yeah.
shitty version of, like you said, American Psycho.
Yeah.
You know what the you know what his
Full
friend's
mental
email
breakdown.
is? His friend's emails, fuck yourself. So the other guy was like, "Fuck, I can't have that one." So now he's got to make go fuck yourself.
Fuck
his friend
yourself
has-
one.
But in American Psycho, his friend has better business card quality paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pristine.
Important.
Or
Look at them bitches.
the O and go is a 0.
Yeah.
Ah, I
Yeah,
think
it's all
fancy I
weak
see.
speak bullshit.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, I guess we're all at the vote for Freezy Pops then.
I think so.
We all agree
think-
that
Hard
Freezy
yes.
Pops.
I think it's always been the obvious answer, to be honest.
Tootsie Roll.
No, I don't know.
I'd
When it was
rather
just
it
like
being shoved down
toenail
my throat.
clippings, like
Mm.
when it was just like the top part of a toenail, like that wasn't that
Oh
much.
yeah, what if
Now
it,
it's
yeah,
like,
what if
Yeah.
it's just the toenail clippings? Would
No,
that change
God,
your
no.
mind?
Still the
Oh,
vegan
no.
argument.
I don't know, man. If you just like take a toe, like okay, either you grind it up, right, or if you're not allowed to do that, then like just shove it in like in the middle of a meatball and then just eat the meatball,
Yeah.
and then you don't even taste the
Taste it.
toenail.
No.
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 Remember, it doesn't digest.
You like it or meatballs.
Meatball will.
I don't know, man. It's just
Then you
This
just call it
meatball's a
toe
lot
balls.
spicier on the way out than it was going in. I can't figure out
balls.
why.
Stop toe balling me.
What?
I don't know. It just
Like
popped up in my
lowballing?
head.
yeah,
Yeah,
instead of
toe
low balling,
balling.
it's toe balling.
So
That's
which
freaking-
of
Like
the
toe
eating
which of
balling
the
toe balls.
two is most likely to get you committed to a mental health facility? The just eating the clippings or eating the entire nail?
The
Discuss.
entire nail.
The entire, yeah.
The entire
No.
nail.
No,
Okay.
there was a
Alright.
process. There was a more of a process in the other one, like in the clippings.
Go on.
Yeah, but like who eats an entire
I mean, I guess
nail?
it depends if you have like a little collection of clippings. That could be weird from like different people, like
That's
organized.
what
that
I
would
was
be
thinking.
weird.
Like with
Yeah.
From my
the
grandma. This one's from my
But
turtle.
if you just have like whole toenails and you just kind of like eat them like chips, that's next level.
Like a pizza, salt
It's
and
like,
vinegar flavor, just popping them in on the bus, just fucking.
I think they
This is
should
dog
they should be
flavored
sent to
toenail.
Mars with Elon.
it's like a gold member when he has his whole box of like dead skin,
yeah.
Wait,
but with
what?
toenails.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that
I
movie
forgot
actually.
about
Come to
that.
think of it,
Memories.
You have
either
it?
that or I blocked that out of my mind.
It was so
Seen one of the Austin Powers movies. I don't know.
Next week on the show, toenails or foreskins?
Yeah, this is a tournament. We're bringing this back every week. Your favorite
Morals
segment.
on
There can only be one winner.
Okay, you don't. The weird thing about that is you have to know that like depending on like the person even or even the animal, they have to taste different. The toenails,
Yeah.
like depending
Sound
on
like a man who's speaking.
We don't
from
have to know
experience.
that.
No, you know it's true though. Like whether or not you
You
want
got
to admit
something
it,
to
you know
tell
it's
us?
true. No,
Yeah,
I'm
that-
just saying like
Uh-huh.
well, because Tony, you mentioned turtle nail.
Well,
so
I haven't tasted it.
look, I'm not saying you tasted it. I'm just saying like that got me
I'm not
thinking
saying
like
you
they
haven't.
I
probably
would've
taste
gotten
different.
sick.
not
Like, I
calling you
imagine
not
a
calling you a
turtle's
liar.
nail is going to taste different than like a human nail, I would think.
So
I mean, you could
homework.
try it out for science.
So what you're
Homework
saying is
assignment.
that
Next week when we get on here, we expect I want a 10-page
Yeah.
MLA formatted work on which toenails offer the most nutritional value, and then I want you to go into first person and write about your experiences trying.
Wow.
yeah.
Well, if it's like an
Very-
experiment, it's
How
got to be
interesting
in
it's
actually
gotta be
looking into
APA
that now.
or APA.
You've given me an idea. I'll submit it to college.
Oh my god.
Yeah, APA. Sorry, you corrected me. I've been drinking. I could only think of MLA.
That's fair.
Was this an English essay?
MLA,
Actually, it's,
Chicago
No,
style.
it's a
Oh, goodness.
psychology experiment, which is why it's APA. If it was
True.
an English essay, it would be MLA. Stupid.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm saying that Need to get your facts straight, buddy.
No, I'm on your side. I'm saying I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know which side I'm on.
This is causing a lot of drama.
Yeah, I'm just
I fucking
I'm
know what
human.
MLA is, dude.
yeah.
Don't fucking come at me.
I know the letters mean something, but then when I was in college, I just wrote papers however I wanted, and I don't know, somehow I passed.
MLA, Major League Ass.
Because I've taught college classes and it's like, good enough. Fine. You did it.
Yeah.
Actually, I was so used to MLA forever because that's pretty much what all school taught. And then it's just like,
Yeah.
oh boy,
I
I
don't
want
even
to
know.
do psychology as my major. And then I
I had
did
like
like,
a-
oh fuck, APA kind of is annoying to learn.
I don't think
I
I've
had,
even done
I had an
MLAs
8-year
or
gap
APAs.
between high school and college, so I came to class like hungover or drunk all the time, and the teachers were just like, just go, just get out, go.
Plot twist, he went to whiskey school. And he was like, he went in drunk and was like,
Whiskey
congratulations,
school.
you passed.
You
Yeah.
passed the whole school. Now
you
get
drank the
out of
most
here.
you drank the most whiskey.
This guy is my best fucking friend. And today he's graduating. I fucking love him. Who
He
are
is
you
a-
again?
You're an inspiration to us all, and he just reads the name of the.
He can't read. Like, I can't read. This guy.
Speaking of college, complete subject change. Everybody who has gone to college, did you go at like a normal age, or are there any like people who were in college when they were 26 like me?
Oh, we can do you one
What's
better.
the normal age?
Like right out of
Riley-
high school?
18, 19.
I
Riley
went
and
at, like,
I
20.
went to like a post-secondary school together, and our oldest student was like a 50-something-year-old
Yeah.
French Canadian biker.
Mm-hmm.
That's very specific.
He would make it known. He would make it known. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a detail he
He-
would include.
He would tell you.
Yeah.
He's a French Canadian biker.
I was straight out of high school, but my husband started at 25, and then I had a lot of students when I was a PhD student that were in their 40s and 30s. So it's pretty common.
I went to college, usual age, 18, 19, and I was dating another student who was 49.
Oh,
Ooh,
interesting.
That is all I got to say about that.
Look at you
Spicy.
go. What a legend.
There's a lot to unpack there, but we'll just
No.
throw away the whole suitcase. It's fine.
No, there's not. We all know exactly how that went, and it went in his favor every single time.
I'll see you after class.
Maybe.
Yeah, I went at like 19. Although I did all my schooling online because I don't live close to like where I could drive to any of those places. It'd be a pain in the ass.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So-
I was 20.
Like-
Yeah, 20.
My biggest
I am
issue with
20.
college was the discussion-based classes. They're like, this class is discussion-based, where you're graded on your input from you and your fellow
Mhm.
students. And I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
God.
paying you, the professor, to teach me because you know more. This fucking person sitting next to me who hasn't even graduated high school yet, they don't know more than me. I'm not learning.
I'm going to
anything.
let you in on
Yeah.
a secret. College professors usually have no idea what they're teaching.
Oh, I know this now. I'm an
Just-
instructor in my career field, but
Yeah.
it was real sketchy. I was like, how are you gonna teach me laws and shit? Like I have a criminal justice degree, and I'm like, you're gonna
You had to
this
go out
kid-
and commit crime.
yeah, like this
And then
kid
you
next
find
to me-
out-
First-hand
experiential.
knowledge.
You
Yeah,
gotta be a criminal to be.
it's
know
it's,
what
it's a hands-on experience.
Yeah.
Dude, criminal justice shit's pretty interesting. I got my fucking minor in at-risk youth. That's pretty good.
it's
Am I at risk?
I don't know.
after
I don't know your life.
after eating as many toenails as you plan to eat. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't. Well,
I think we're all at risk
Yeah.
after this one.
We're all gonna be on the do not serve list.
Do not
for
fly.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
your picture is
I
on the
was
wall at
fortunate
every
enough to
podiatry office. But you can't even go into Walmart now because the little nail salon there has your picture up, and they're like, no, you have to go to Target.
Just come in with a fake mustache.
Make sure they have to nail it to the wall, but without nails.
It's just
They screw it
triggering.
to the
Just the
wall.
word.
You get those little,
James, say the
little
word.
that,
Don't even
like,
use the word. Or
I had to
anything
buy a
with
staple
word.
gun just for you.
Yeah. In fact, we're just gonna glue it on there.
we're gonna ban the
Elmer's
phrase.
glue.
There's something strange afoot. Gonna ban that phrase now from the start.
Can't say that.
Who's saying there's something strange afoot in Walmart? I want to know the context for
I
I
that.
wanna
thought it
know who
was. I
says
thought it
that.
was the Circle K.
I think I say that every time.
Oh,
I
you know
go
what?
in
We
there.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah, hey, we forgot your phrase. I guess because he joined before the podcast
Yeah,
started. Just do it, but
we were saying that how much Riley says G Willikers all the time.
Hasn't
Gee
said it once this
willikers.
episode.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
catchphrase.
there you go.
Yeah.
He just said it.
Did you watch the last episode?
Me?
Yes.
Oh,
No.
Riley.
No.
I meant Riley.
He
He
left.
Fuck you guys.
I
We
think
love
this is a
you.
Jeez Louise
I know
moment.
what happened.
Oh no, he's in G Louise mode.
Someone knocked on his door and thought it was a delivery of nails.
There he
it
goes.
Ooh.
My dad actually, it's like a joke in the family. Like anytime something goes off, he just goes, Jay, Jay, Jay.
Good.
See,
That's his like exclamation. I don't know.
It sounds like a goblin or something. Like what the fuck?
Hey,
Little piss goblin.
you must answer the questions 3.
Yes.
May we have the precious from the big toes?
My precious.
What has it got in its nail clippers?
I can't today.
What does it not and it sucks?
Anyways,
Anyway,
Oh,
Riley,
shit.
if we all shut up for a second, can you give us an isolated sound bite of you saying both the phrase "G Willikers" and the phrase "G's Louise"?
Gee,
that's what you're getting. That's what you're getting.
All right.
Okay, fine.
Well,
He
we're just gonna have to
can't- he's
grab
not
it.
a- what is this?
These
He
are
can't be
separate
like
audio
Band
tracks.
I'm
so okay.
honoring my family. I'm honoring my familial tradition of the
gee.
What about
Da-
your own Willikers tradition?
I'm abandoning it.
What are you abandoning?
I'm saying it right here and now. This is the last time I'll ever say G Willikers.
Okay, so
Okay.
what
Yeah,
are you
okay.
saying?
Accepted.
We
Yeah.
got it.
He's
We'll make you
retiring.
say it again.
What about G's Louise?
Yes.
Is that still on the table? Here.
Yeah, you never
I'll
say
say-
G's
I'm
Louise. it's
debating
not.
it. I'm debating it. You know, I'm going through a lot in my life right now, and there's just some things I got to reconsider. You know.
Yeah, I will say, looking at that Kermit profile picture, that definitely looks like a G's Louise moment rather than a Willikers.
Yeah.
It is a little bit more
Yeah.
Louisey, yeah.
Or G Willikers.
Guys.
Oh, Kermit.
I don't know. I just did a Mars groan.
Help me.
Yoda.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Famous Yoda quote.
Help me.
Oh, homie.
The Simpsons, but Marge is Yoda.
Hey, real quick question here. We've got an episode coming up on the 29th, it looks like, is the Sunday, which is the day after the 6th anniversary of the day that a child fell into the gorilla enclosure at the Cincinnati Zoo.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
me.
one that started it all.
Yeah, are we going to do a Harambe episode?
Oh
Yeah,
my
well, now we
God.
have
Yeah.
to.
Well, now
That's
we
when the
have
to.
timeline split, so we have to
Yeah.
do that.
Explain
not-
how the world became what it is because of Harambe.
Wow. Yeah, I think a
believe it's
deep
been that
dive is
long.
going to
Yeah.
is
Lest we
warranted.
forget.
6 years.
Never forget
Wow.
it.
Spaghetti.
For Gettysburg.
Dick's out for Harambe.
Oh.
Well, I don't have a mic on, or I mean, I don't have a video on, so I guess I can't.
No.
You don't have a mic on.
There's no video that week. It's like, well, we're all
Yeah.
observing all of it.
Yeah.
In
No videos.
solidarity.
You just have
I'm
to.
just sitting here like, and everyone
Yeah.
else's videos
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, it's a Patreon exclusive.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Look, guys, you
We
don't get it.
can-
It's not sexual. This is a term of respect.
Yeah, this
long
is for
time.
Harambe.
It's a salute.
that-
Yeah.
If anyone gets hard, then they're kicked off the podcast.
Oh god. I should end this before we get any.
Oh my
It gets
God,
any
yeah,
weirder.
Oh yeah, the toenail clipping for like 45
Yeah,
minutes
that-
wasn't the weird part.
That wasn't weird.
This is crossing the line.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm sure anyone who's weirded out by the toenails has already clicked off of this video. So
Again, who's
I think we're
listening now?
safe.
If
Okay.
you're still here, you're a sick fuck, and I like you.
I was gonna say, like, we couldn't even escape it. It kept coming back. What happened?
Okay, what
I
about
didn't want it to
Harambe's
keep coming
toenail?
back.
Look, Harambe probably had toenails, right? What about his?
Would you eat his toenail?
Dallas,
Would you eat your-
cut it.
No,
cut
that's
the
totally valid.
Gotta go.
Well, I mean, he even plugged himself.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got get him.
Cut the episode like we cut those toenails.
No.
All right, no. All right, let's give shout out your stuff. Your
Yeah,
social,
Chairman,
your podcast
plug
and
yourself
shit.
here. Give us a plug. Anything you want to promote?
Oh fuck, listen. My podcast. If you want to go over there and listen, and if any of you want to join, message DM me. You've got me on Discord and shit. Multiple Personalities podcast. We haven't released anything since like October because all of our recordings end up getting fucked up,
Uh-oh.
and some personal shit came up, moving around and relocations, and people had deaths and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But we have some stuff that we're editing and working on releasing. It's you have to type in Multiple Personalities podcast, because if you don't, it takes you to some like mental health podcast. So I suggest you bookmark that one.
You
Listen
just
to
come
ours.
across. You just come across a
in the
guy
head
with
and then
multiple
that-
personality disorder.
Yeah, it's just one guy with 7 hosts on his show. And you're like, this is great editing. Like, no, he's just him.
He's just doing
So-
it.
No, but
So
we
as
have. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as like a quick whatever, what would you say like the podcast is about, so people have an idea of?
Nothing at all. We have an episode where we discuss. I think our very first episode we discussed whether or not Santa Claus actually has the elves as employed workers, or if they're simply slaves.
Slaves.
Um,
This
And
sounds
we
like
have-
my kind of thing.
we have a whole episode dedicated to the flat Earth theory and why it's complete bullshit.
I
we
approve.
got a lot of shit, so check
So
it
just-
out. I'll send you guys the link.
Yeah,
Um,
bunch of deep dive content. Then that's cool.
yeah,
Nice.
it's fucking
Yeah.
insane. We're all drunk all the time, so
Okay, definitely.
Never would have
Really?
guessed.
Yeah. just a wild guess, you
Yeah.
know.
That's all good. Yeah. Any like, do you run like a Twitter for that or anything? Like anything?
no,
else
I
to
can't
share
read or
about?
write.
Okay. Yeah. that makes sense.
Just overrated.
Yeah.
it is.
Nobody
Yeah.
reads anyway.
I'm from Florida. I got an education here in Florida.
Okay.
I
No.
went
You'd say no more. Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we understand. We understand.
Words
Say
are
no more,
hard.
fam.
Man, won't you take me by the hand to the place I'll never
man.
understand?
That's right. That's right.
fucking hell.
I don't get the reference.
I thought.
There's a song called Ocean Man, and he did.
Oh
Florida Man.
yeah, okay. I thought he was saying
Yes.
YMCA for a second.
Young man.
Yeah. Won't you
Florida
take
man.
it by the hand? I said, young man.
There's a
My
gator on
head.
my land. I say.
I will say that everything you see on the news about the people who live here is absolutely true.
I was
And,
gonna say the YMCA song was probably banned there now.
yeah, because it's